We need to embrace a an economic system that serves the people and the planet instead of the other way around. The purpose of this video isn't to point fingers or to say, oh, XYZ caused this or XYZ causes that, or we need to be on this model versus that. It's mainly to open for discussion about the fact that the current economic system model that my country operates under and that many countries are trying to follow is failing and is limited. A system that requires humans to have to go and inconvenience and sacrifice for the sake of a system that expects us to almost operate like little robots instead of the human beings that we are. A system that makes it very difficult for those who have certain sensitivities or certain limitations or certain lack thereof connections to thrive. A system that treats the planet as if she is a thing to be extracted from instead of a living being that all of us rely on, whether we like it or not. A system that is very disconnected from the cycles of nature and the cycles of just people in general. And a system that, by its very nature, does a lot of extraction, both from humans, animals, and the planet herself, with very little, if any, reciprocity. Now, what I like about our economic system is that it's purely mental. It's a system that, like, if humans don't exist on this planet, like the system is not still going to be there. It's purely mental. And it's something that humanity agreed to use many, many years ago, which means that we have the power to change that. And it doesn't have to be some huge thing that's going to be like we have to switch to this model or that model, or we need to stop this group of people from XYZ. Not like that. But since all of us participate in the economy, contrary to what we've been taught and fed in a lot of places in the world, working is not the only way that people fuel the economy. If you are a human being on this planet, you have needed some sort of food, shelter, something. So you're participating in the economy literally just by being here. So this goes to everyone, not just people who are working jobs or specific jobs that are socially seen as admirable or like better than. But I feel like if we start to look at and just have a conversation about it. I feel like it could open the flow to more ideas as far as different tweaks that we as individuals can also make and we as a group can make to structure an economy or an economic system that serves the people as a whole and the planet instead of a very small group that many would call the powers that be, that and would only serve them for like a brief period of time at that. A lot of what I've been seeing is either a sense of resignation, like, well, this is the way things have been, or, you know, this is the best we got, we can't do anything better. Both of which are thoughts and ideas that were taught to people and fed to people. That's not something you came in as a baby like, yeah, you know, it's something that we learned from somewhere, which means it's changeable. Or the other side of things where it's more like arguments and finger pointing and trying to defend yourself as if you're being attacked kind of thing. I see that a lot too when it comes to economic things. And neither the resignation path or the argumentative defensive path is going to create an economy that serves us as a whole a lot better in the planet. So I don't know if this was something that just a lot of us have been thinking about, but like haven't really talked about it, or if I just have not seen a lot of conversations about it. But I think it would be really nice to hear like what other people are thinking about this. And even just like if there are ways that you have tweaked how you do business, even as a customer, because you have power too. And there are things that we can do in that sense too. I'm curious as to what other people have been thinking and how other people have been making little tweaks or what changes they've seen and how like things are done business wise with certain things. Because I think the conversation is very much needed. And I know that we're capable of making that change, however it ends up looking out. So, yeah, that's all I have to share for this video.